The artist called Dieudonne in one of his recent shows. This number is called The Victimization Championships, in which he plays various characters pleading the cause of races that have suffered in history. The subtext is quite clear and understood by the audience. The Jews have grabbed the suffering limelight. It's blacks and others who pay the price. It's provocations like this that have led President Hollande to act. A circular has now been sent to local authorities reminding them that they have the power to ban Dieudonne's shows on the grounds of a danger to public order.
In the face of racism, of anti-Semitism, of the threat to public order caused by base provocation, of the humiliations caused by discrimination, I ask the public authorities to be vigilant and to be inflexible.
A total overreaction, say Dieudonne's supporters, for whom this is all about free speech. If there's no disturbances at his shows, says his lawyer, and there haven't been, then what the government's doing is pure censorship. Dieudonne has been based for many years now at this small theatre in eastern Paris, now daubed with hostile graffiti. It was here that he cut his teeth, making people laugh. When Dieudonne started his career, he was actually in a double act with another comedian who was Jewish. Back then, everyone agrees that he was genuinely very funny, genuinely very clever. But over the years, the act has changed, and the Dieudonne of today is overtly political. Such humour as there is deliberate, provocative, targeted, and often, some would say, downright vicious. Over the years, there have been several convictions and fines for anti-Jewish remarks, but recently, according to Jewish leaders, the climate has turned particularly nasty. Roger Kuckerman, both of whose grandfathers died in the Holocaust, says the atmosphere reminds him of early 1930s Germany.
You know, for instance, he spoke about a journalist called Patrick Cohen. With a name like Cohen, you can be only a Jew. And he says he regrets that this guy was not there at the time of the Holocaust. Clearly, he wants to send him to the death camps, to the Holocaust. We cannot accept them. That's really too much. In the same way, he says that the Holocaust never happened. It's an invention of the Jews. So I don't need more as an anti-Semite.
For many not familiar with Dieudonne, the first introduction to his world has been via the strange arm movement known as the quenelle. The footballer Nicolas Anelka did it on the pitch in Britain. In France, it's been hugely popularised on the internet. For many who use it, it's an overtly anti-Jewish gesture. These pictures were clearly taken to offend at sensitive Jewish locations. For others, it's perhaps more innocent, a way of putting up two fingers to the system. Either way, its popularity is a sign of how Dieudonne has forged around him a strange motley alliance of different types: far-right wingers, radical Muslims, kids from the immigrant banlieue. For his biographer, André Deschaux, it's all part of the new face of the populist far-right in Europe.
The people who follow him, they're mainly young, working class, not culturally or intellectually high level, but they're people who like the way he has of taking risks, of going further and further in his provocation. They like it that he wants to take on the system. It's a way for them of dealing with their own suffering in society.
Several cities in France have now said they won't allow Dieudonne to perform, though what difference that will make is far from clear. In today's world, it's the internet that counts, and Dieudonne's weekly videos on YouTube can draw up to 2 million hits. His audience is out there, and it likes what it hears.